I'm Larry, Doctor of Love. I'm also known as the smoothest guy you'll never meet. But just because you can't meet me, and I'm sure you aren't that lucky, doesn't mean I won't help you to become as cool as I am. So guys, when you invite someone special over to your bachelor pad and are looking to seal the deal with some lucky lady, and why wouldn't you? She's there, right? Well, you are probably wondering what the best way to go from hello to bow chicka wow wow is. No guys, it is absolutely not by showing her that you have a big banana. Or two, waiting to satisfy her. That will just send her running and not to the bedroom. The answer is, guys, chocolate. No fine young filly can resist falling under the effect that a perfectly smooth and creamy and mind-blowingly decadent bite of chocolate can induce. Can you say hypnotic effect? So tonight, kick back and learn the secret behind Dr. Larry's Hypnotically Decadent Chocolate Tart.
Hi, just so you know, Dr. Larry is a very smooth man. He's taking his time to teach the art of cool. Grab yourself a beer and a rolling pin, because he wants to stop you from being a tool. Now let's chill back and let's kick it old school.
Okay guys, start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Now take 1 packet of graham crackers. Mine had 9 when I counted, but I'm sure they are all pretty much the same. Graham crackers can't be as unique as Dr. Larry is, right? Well, toss them into a food processor until they are finely ground. If you aren't advanced enough to have a food processor, throw them in a big bag and beat them with a rolling pin. But just don't tire your arms out, because you'll need them later tonight. And I know that you know exactly what I mean. Pour your graham cracker crumbs into a bowl along with a 1/4 cup white sugar. Mix well, then add 5 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. Now, using a fork, combine well. Press your graham cracker mixture into the bottom and sides of a 9-inch tart pan. Oh wait, you may not know what that is. No, stop. Not the 9-inch part, but the tart pan part. A tart pan is special because it has a removable bottom. Now, we've all been with someone who we wish had a removable bottom, but this is for a different reason. So stop thinking it. You'll understand later. So, back to the graham crackers. Press the mixture into the bottom and sides of the tart pan. Place it on a cookie sheet and bake for 12 minutes. Remove and cool when lightly browned and firm. Cool on a wire rack. Now for the filling. Rough chop 9 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. It doesn't have to be pretty. It will just help it melt later. Just like she will in your arms later tonight. But that's jumping ahead. Put the chocolate in a heat-proof bowl. Take a shot glass and fill it with good, strong coffee. Pour the coffee into a measuring glass. Now add enough heavy cream to bring the total to 1 1/4 cups. Put in a saucepan and heat it until it is just barely starting to boil. Remove it from the heat and pour the hot cream and coffee over the chocolate. Let it sit for 4 or 5 minutes. Meanwhile, in a mixer, combine 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and a 1/2 teaspoon salt. Beat until well combined. Now back to our cream and coffee and chocolate mixture. Now that it has sat for a few minutes, stir until it is as smooth as me. Turn your mixer back on and slowly add the chocolate mixture to the egg mixture. I said slowly. If you go too fast, you'll run the risk of winding up with scrambled eggs. That would be fine for the morning after, but we need to get you there first. So don't rush it. Take it slow. Now and later, if you get Dr. Larry's drift. When all of your ingredients have come together as one, pour them into your cooled graham cracker crust until it almost, but not quite, reaches the top. If your tart pan falls a little short in the size department, you may have a little filling left over. Don't worry, not everyone can measure up to Dr. Larry's, tart pan. And if she does notice, well, she will just say size does not matter. Not that Dr. Larry has ever heard that, but he can imagine. Don't let it get to you. You've gotten this far, haven't you? Let Dr. Larry take care of the rest. Holding the tart pan on the sides, place the tart pan on a cookie sheet. Remember the removable bottom? Don't touch it. Save your bottom touching for later. Write that down. Now bake for 20 minutes. The filling should be firm near the edges, but loose in the center. If this is not the case, check every 2 minutes until it passes this test. Remove and cool completely. What's that? You thought that was it? Now, you are showing how badly you really need me. Because now it's glaze time. Skipping the tart glaze would be like spending the evening with a sexy young woman who spent the entire time looking over her glasses at you while the two of you got along wonderfully, sparks flying into the air while you shared a few glasses of wine, then later walking her to her front door and then being turned away by her to walk away without a kiss or more goodnight. And who wants a letdown like that? Not on Dr. Larry's watch. So let's glaze it up. To make the glaze in a small saucepan, bring 2 tablespoons of heavy cream to a simmer. Remove from the heat and stir in 2 ounces of bittersweet chocolate that has been chopped finely. When smooth, add a teaspoon of light corn syrup. Stir again for a minute, then add a tablespoon of warm, strong coffee. Has it come together like the night you envision ahead? Then it is time to pour over your completely cooled tart. Once poured, move your tart around so the glaze hits every, let me hear it, every nook and cranny. Let the glaze set for 20 minutes, then garnish with some sexy raspberries. Trust me, if she was ever on the edge, using a garnish will push her over and onto you. You may not be able to properly match your socks, but when you break out a garnish as sexy as a plump, juicy raspberry is, suddenly you take one step closer to Dr. Larry status. And who can resist that? Okay, let it set for another 45 minutes to an hour. The hard part is over. Remove from the tart pan and show off those sexy curves. You know they are money in the bank. The rest is up to you, but when it works, and I know it will, feel free to show me some love. So, until next time, step up your game and be as sexy as your food.